This is my story, and it blew up on our typhoon till it got moderated due to the someone should not die in the story rule. People have been asking me to find somewhere to post this where the mods are happy to host. It is also a I don't work here lady story due to Chicken Lady. I'm at the supermarket browsing the wares near the end of an aisle. Round the corner I see a guy who looks a crusty punk type of fellow. He's shopping just the same as me, until bam, he goes straight down on the floor. I go over to him, he's sprawled on the floor. No movement, he looks unconscious. It seems to me he's having an epileptic fit or a seizure. I pull out my phone and dial 999 for the ambulance to come. Seconds later the shop staff run over. They know first aid. I offer them my phone so they can speak to the ambulance people since they know better about looking out for the guy. The shop worker is checking his breathing, pulse etc., and relaying that over on the phone. So I'm hanging around, very concerned about the guy on the ground, and also now just waiting patiently for my mobile to be returned. Suddenly I get a tug on my elbow. It's a woman, asking me about chicken. I'm like, what? Are there still chicken breasts there? She asks. I'm kind of overwhelmed by the situation, so I'm like, sorry, I can't check the shelves, there's someone on the floor has had a fit. The woman is undeterred. She's like, yeah, but I really want some chicken. I'm like, sorry, I don't know if there is any chicken. She says, can you just go look for me? I say, sorry, no, I don't know where the chicken is, and I don't think anyone should be shopping in this area because there is a guy who had a fit and is lying on the floor. She's like, yeah, but why can't you just look for me, don't you know where the chicken is? I don't know why, but this is the point I lose my temper. I say really loudly, no, I don't know where the chicken is because I am vegan. And at that moment everything stops. The guy who was talking to the emergency dispatcher has gone silent. He's staring at me. His colleagues who are kneeling on the floor around the guy are looking at me in disgust. Even Chicken Woman is silent. It occurs to me that my announcement might have been the last thing that the poor man having the seizure ever hears. Very quietly I ask, could I please have my phone back? He gives it to me and I shuffle out of the shop in shame. I don't know what happened to the man, and I don't know if the woman ever got her chicken. Fuck my life. TLDR, someone bothered me about meats until I lost my temper and I announced I was vegan in the middle of a medical emergency. Responses to common queries. Why was Chicken Lady so rude? I don't know why people are rude. Why didn't Chicken Lady go round me? This was a small supermarket on a city street. It was very cramped. I'm in the UK and we're short on space. Why didn't I tell the Chicken Lady that I don't work there? I did not realize that she had mistaken me for an employee, until someone pointed it out. I was kind of overwhelmed and clearly was unsuccessful in putting myself in her shoes. Why do I not know where the chicken is? Fiercely, even if I did know where the chicken is, I would still have kept Chicken Lady away from the area because there was a guy having a fit. It's not appropriate for people to step over someone who has collapsed. Back to the question, why do I not know where it is? I guess I am just not that observant. It's not something I would normally buy, so I don't remember what fridge shelf it would be on. Why do you call having a seizure a fit? A fit is a common synonym for seizure in the UK. For example, www.nhs.uk web link. Hi again. I'm the truck driver who posted a few months back, when a woman at a truck stop demanded I go clean the women's restroom, because I happened to be wearing a mask. Yesterday the following happened at the grocery store I regularly visit. Where are the canned peaches? I don't see any canned peaches. I wanted to buy some. Me, a customer at the store, the canned peaches are over here. I point to the canned peaches. They were about 12 feet down the aisle from where the loudmouth stood. Well, that's not where they are supposed to be. Me, a customer at the store, look stupid, this isn't your home pantry. You want peaches? Here they are. I'm going to call the manager. Me, a customer at the store, oh shut up you old shrew. Everyone knows how much fun the pandemic has been. When you look at the problems medical professionals and grocery employees have, mine are small. But, however, I went to a grocery store where employees wear black. I dutifully wore my double-layer microfiber cloth mask. The glasses do not work with the mask. My eyes do not work without the glasses. I asked a lady wearing black, "Do you have guacamole?" She went looking for it. At some point, I realized her jacket was branded gear and not a store-related jacket. She brought back a guacamole and some avocado salsa product. I said thank you, apologized, and took both so she wouldn't have to put one back. I mentioned this subreddit and said that now I have a story to post in it. I've got an unorthodox idle story. I work in a retail pharmacy. I am aware of the Tales from the Pharmacy subreddit. Anyways, I had this pharmacy manager, a fancy title for head pharmacist who we will call Chip. Chip had the expectation that we give exemplary customer service while still adhering to both the law and governing bodies, that is the State Board of Pharmacy. This expectation had a double-edged sword. While this brought in a lot of business, it also bred forms of entitlement. His philosophy for the more difficult patients was the "a fool and his money are soon parted" adage. Chip moves across the country. Thing is that Chip didn't exactly announce to the world that he was leaving. As such, not many people were aware of his intentions. The difficult patients were the last to know. When they felt they weren't getting their way, they would demand to speak with Chip, thinking that they could push him around a bit to get what they want. "I'm sorry, Chip doesn't work here anymore." The catharsis felt with that Exodia card in a reply was orgasmic. As such, the patients either threatened to go elsewhere, or dropped the subject altogether. Edit, thank you for the silver, kind strangers. I've also been having some confusion on the old adage. I've removed it so it should be cleared up. Literally happened about 10 minutes ago. Not a super exciting story, but I thought someone might get a chuckle out of it. I work as a customer support phone agent for an app that handles a lot of financial information. Therefore we have a process whenever someone calls in to verify their identity before we can give them any information. A lady calls in, I give her my greeting spiel, and we go through the verification process without issue. Then we get to why she called in. She's having trouble logging onto the app. I assist with that and ask her if there's anything else she needs. Lady, can you upgrade my Google account? Me, I'm not sure what you mean. Lady, well that's why I was trying to log in the first place. I'm trying to upgrade my Google account. We are in no way connected to Google, apart from allowing people to use Google Pay within our app, so I'm not sure what her thought process was with that. Me, if you're having difficulty with your Google account, I would recommend calling Google support. Lady, now very irritated, so you can't help me? Me, no ma'am, I work for company. I can't assist you with accounts outside of our platform. Lady, you people make this so difficult. I give up. I'm not allowed to hang up on customers, so I got to hear her huff and complain to herself for several more minutes before she finally hung up. Hello Reddit and everyone that reads this. This happened today at Rose's discount store after service in my church. Cast, M3 Karen BK, Bratty Kid, NM, Nice Manager. Events. I am a 5 feet 9 inches 16-year-old and a cameraman for my church. I was wearing black pants, a shirt of my church and a red jacket. This will be important later. I was feeling kinda hungry after service, so I decided to buy some chips and drinks. While I was looking for some Lays, I hear someone saying ahem behind me. I check behind me and see a lady arms crossed and pissed looking at me, and with her was a little boy, looked to be 7 or 8. She looked like the typical Karen, yoga pants, ridiculous haircut, extra makeup. Hello? I said to her. Finally, I got your attention. I am looking for some rugs and I need you to go check at the back, she said. Excuse me mom, I don't work here. Her bratty kid cuts me off. Oh my god, just hurry up and do what she says, he told me. Yeah, just hurry up and do as I say. Ugh, kids these days, she said before pulling me towards the rugs section. Mom, I don't work here. I'm sorry for not helping, but I don't work here, I tried to explain her, but I just get yelled louder. Listen, just do your job, matter of fact, get me your manager. Ah, those famous words. Then enters the manager. All the chaos caught the manager's attention and ran towards the ruckus. Excuse me, what seems to be the problem, the manager says with a deep voice. I'm trying to tell her that she cuts me off again. Oh thank goodness, I want this employee fired. He ignored me and refused to help me when I asked politely, she said to the manager. Yeah, he ignored us, the bratty kid said. The manager looks at me and turns back to Karen. He doesn't work here, he doesn't have the right clothes and doesn't have a name tag. Please get away from this gentleman and have a nice day. The manager told Karen that employees had to wear a blue t-shirt and name tag. Karen finally realized that she was in the wrong and quietly said sorry and went off. I find it funny that she thought I was an employee. The manager said sorry for the chaos and gave me the chips and drink for free. I told my family about the incident and they laughed. Fortunately, this Karen wasn't as bad as I thought. I expected a lot worse. This was my encounter with a Karen.